Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephanie Okafor from John Samuel Estates. I will be talking on a matter that I believe is relevant to all our landlords and our tenants. And I believe this is an area that tenants and landlords are not fully aware of their full responsibilities. And I believe this video will help a landlord out there and also a tenant. And this is basically talking about the repair responsibilities. And I believe if both parties do understand this responsibility, they will have a smooth tenancy for the period. The structure of the building, I'm going to start with the landlord's repair responsibilities. The first point will be the structure of the building. The landlord is responsible for the structure of the building, and I would imagine that before a landlord buys a property, he would have taken a building insurance, and this is to cover the external features of the property. So the repairs for the external part of the building is the landlord's responsibility, which also includes the communal areas. When we talk of plumbing, electrical and heating system, these are also the responsibility for the landlords should in case there's a problem with the electrical wiring of the property. The plumbing system such as the boiler, it's the responsibility of the landlords. Electric sockets, smoke detectors where the landlord has fitted these, the light fittings but not plugs or other fittings are not fitted by the landlords. The basins in the house, like you have basins in the kitchen, we have basins in the bathrooms, sinks, baths, toilets, flushing systems and waste pipes. These are all the responsibilities for the landlord. So I hope any landlord watching this video would be able to understand what I mean by these features. The water heaters, boilers, fireplaces, fitted fires and radiators, and retiling in the bathrooms and kitchens are all the landlord's repairs responsibility. This is nothing to do with the tenant. This has everything to do with the landlords. Like also we have major internal plaster work like the flues, the chimney stacks, but not cleaning of the chimneys. All fences, pathways, boundary walls, steps, ramps and stair lifts. These are all the responsibilities for the landlord. So for those tenants that have had questions in regards to all the points that I've just highlighted, the good news is these are all the responsibilities of the landlords, and I believe every landlord watching this video would be able to understand their repair responsibility. And also I like the landlord to note that there are certain repairs that if they are caused by the tenants or a member of the household or visitor to the home may result in the landlord asking for the tenant to pay the cost of making the repairs, such as for instance broken windows or doors, and is caused by the tenants. The landlord can request for the tenant to fix these. And also in regards to the gas safety, the annual gas safety, it is the responsibility of the landlord to ensure this is done on a yearly basis. And this briefly explains the responsibilities of the landlord's repairs. Now I'm going to move on to the tenant's repair responsibility. The tenant is responsible for internal decoration, minor repairs, and also maintenance of appliances and fittings installed by the tenant or by the tenants that do not belong to the landlord, and this has to be agreed upon the commencement of the tenancy. Like the painting and decoration of the inside of the property, this is the responsibility of the tenant. Also altering doors, for carpeting as well. These are all the responsibilities of the tenants. Replacing lost or damaged keys. These are the responsibilities of the tenant, not the landlord, because for every tenancy agreement before you move into the property, the landlord would have provided a set of keys for the landlord. So when the locks are damaged, it is the responsibility of the tenant to replace them. Repairing small plaster cracks, like replacing electric plugs, the fuses, and light bulbs. These are all tenants' repair responsibility. The upkeep of the garden. Like I had a landlord yesterday that valued this property. He was adamant that he was going to maintain the garden, but depending on the agreement the tenants have with the landlord can either choose to maintain the garden, or the tenant can choose to maintain the garden depending on what is on the contract. Plumbing in your own washing machine. For instance, if you have a plumbing issue with the plumbing machine, once it's been installed by the landlord, it is your responsibility as a tenant to get these sorted. And also in cases whereby we do have toilet seats that have been damaged, this is the tenant's repair responsibility to get a new toilet seat fixed. The bath and also the sink plugs are also tenant's repair responsibility. This brings me to the end of my message this morning. I hope this has been helpful one way or the other to both parties. Either you're a landlord or a tenant. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you have questions in regards to this subject matter or any other matters at all, please do give me a call on telephone numbers 0203 601 4664 or 07595 476 286. I'll be happy to help. Our email is info@johnsamuelestates.co.uk, and we'll be happy to answer whatever questions you might have. Like we know, we are either a tenant, a landlord, or a homeowner. So I believe this message has been helpful to either a landlord or a tenant. Thank you, and speak to you soon again. Stephanie Okafor, John Samuel Estates. Thank you.